Mandy, my missus, left me. I'm here now. Tyson's at the gate. Got my food bag in a different rucksack this week just because my other one's a little bit stinking, so I'm putting it through some fixes and a clean because I had coffee sachets in it last week and they burst, and then it got wet with rain and it was like sour milk inside the pocket of the bag. So yeah, I've got my old one out, the one I started with, pretty much about 12-year-old, that rucksack, and trust me, it feels every minute its age. At last, everything's as we left it. Tim came up earlier in the week to check on it because we were both worrying about the cover blowing off of it and it getting wet. So yeah, it's absolutely drying out like a bone. Listen. There's a frog. Oh, epic. I tell you one thing, don't tell him, but Tim does some brilliant work with clay. It's just, as a lot of people have said about the team that we make, I do the cabin building and he does the heat source inside it, and yeah, it just works so well and it's just brilliant. I love it. And this will actually be the 6th year that Tim and me have been camping together also. So yeah. Still got a lot of work to do on this cabin, but I'm going to take my time because Tim's doing the same with this. I'd rather do it properly. Just asking Tim questions about how we're tapering this up. And he's drew pretty much what it's going to look like. Is the fire chimney going to be round?
Now I've finished eating my donut, I'll tell you. So these are the concrete lintels that we've got already.
Yep.
And now on each side, I'm going to build a half moon of clay, just a straight flat wall of clay, and then I'm going to start like connecting the two sides together.
Yeah. That is epic. Yeah. I really think it's going to rain. I felt another drop there.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to have some berries on that rowan. Loads of berries on the rowan.
Aye, they're all coming out, aren't they? There's loads by my house.
I've got some in the garden.
What have you found?
Just a shroom. Extending the clay pit, taking turns, just clearing the top away. I'll store that, I might use that for a cob. Just get some more clay, it's a lot more. And once we finish, we'll fill it in with stone and other stuff. Makes for better drainage. Just adding another layer of clay to the back. So day 2, we've been pottering around pretty much since early morning. Tim's adding more, I'm doing chinking, that I did a lot of it last night. Quite accomplished a lot yesterday. lunchtime. I've got Tim's little stove, just because we're burning all sorts on that other fire. Just making up some chicken fajitas for lunch. That's awesome.
Bunk beds.
So my today's task has been a bunk bed. It's awesome. Well, I've just woken up after the first night on the bottom bunk bed. A little bit hard, I've got to admit, but not too shabby. Still better than the floor. Just morning coffee. Tim's trusty stove is boiling. Still a hell of a lot of chinking to do, but we'll get on that next week. Bunk beds are comfy and stable. I've put a tarp over the fire pit just in case. Right, I'm going to hit the road and start walking back. And yeah, it's another short one, but I've enjoyed myself a lot. Just plodding on with the jobs and building stuff and chinking, and yeah, it's been good. We're on the never-ending roads now, until we get to the river anyway. A lot of bright rowan berries around. Something a bit more sunny. There's one or two ripe, but bitter. Size of that one. Looks like the wasp got to it first though. I'll be at home within the next hour and 20 minutes or something. Quite a pleasant power walk. Go on. lot drier in here than it normally is, eh? Well guys, that's us. Big thanks for watching. Don't forget to check Tim's video out. He probably got a lot more footage than me. As I say, just chilling and enjoying myself. We'll catch you all again next week.